we were very pleased to get him in the game and get him some carries, which is what we've been wanting to do all year. Just haven't had a great opportunity. And when the opportunity presented itself Saturday night, we were able to get him out there, get the ball in his hands, and kind of see what he can do. It's been a while since he's done that, and we were able to get him, I think, about 10 carries, which was really good. It really excited us to be able to put the ball in his hands that many times.
We don't get much emotion out of a guy like Vic, but can you see him a little happier now that he's gotten some touchdowns and making some runs?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get in the end zone, it's got to make you happy. I mean, as coaches, we love 7 points, so anytime we can get in the end zone, we feel good about it.
He was talking about how when he busted that long run up, he said, yeah, I could believe it if I was in the end zone. A little bit tired, but it's finally good to get in there. You talked about it a little bit, but when you get the practice, do you notice that with players when they get going that maybe they got a little bit more of a hitch in their step? No, a little jump in their step.
Yeah, a little bounce. They have a little more bounce. And again, there's not a kid out there that doesn't like getting in the end zone. And like I say, as coaches, we love for them to get in the end zone. That's a great deal for us. So, and we enjoy celebrating. We enjoy having touchdowns. So, I think getting in the end zone gives us a little more bounce in our step.
A little bit tougher this week. It's Bama's D. I mean, how do those guys, react on the film when they look at the film as Bama?
Well, I mean, they know it's a good football team. They know they're playing a top-notch football team. But it's like that every week in this league. Whether we play South Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, LSU, everybody's good. And this league is built on defense. So we know every week we're going to face a top defense, and just Alabama happens to be at the top of just about every defensive category on the chart.
Is Alabama just as tough to run outside as inside?
They are. They're very aggressive. They're big. They're physical. They're fast. Again, it's the SEC defense.
Ladarius, I mean, he's able to come in there and just consistently knock out 5, 6, 7 yards. Is he comfortable in the rotation he's in, giving up, 1 carry for every 2 or 3 that Vic gets?
Yeah, everybody has a role, and that's what we try to explain to our kids. Some roles are larger than others, but everyone has to go into the game and play their role in order for us to be successful. And some guys' role is primary special teams. So, but he plays his role. He does a good job when he's in there, and we try to create packages to get him the ball at certain times.
Have you seen anything different from defenses the last few weeks now that Tyler and Chris have hit a couple of downfield passes that were not being hit early in the season, that maybe a little more chance to run the ball with that?
Well, I think it has opened up a few more things. I think defenses are aware, that we can throw the ball and we can hit the target down the field. So I think it created a few problems for certain defenses that they like to play against us.
When you get ready to play in Alabama, you mentioned those LSU, South Carolina defenses. You go back and maybe self-scout a little bit, like, hey, this did work, this didn't work, when you're trying to get ready to run on a defense.
Well, we self-scout ourselves every week because we want to know what our tendencies are, and because Alabama's going to look at that. So we self-scout ourselves every week just to make sure that we're not just, run right or run left, or every time we motion we're doing this or doing that. So, we take a look at that and then try to make sure that we stay balanced.
How have Derek and Josh kind of progressed since we haven't been able to see them since the early fall?
They're doing okay. We play Sunday night football with them and get them out there and probably get about 8 carries each for them, during the Sunday night football game. So they're developing. The main thing we try to do is just keep them involved in offense where they're continually learning.
Are they both 100% healthy at this point?
Yes, they are.
Preseason thing.
Yes, they are.